Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope all of you are safe at your home. Now, this is my first video on the Sarsaparilla that I want to discuss about its action and pathogenesis because it is most important to know the drug or to understand it completely. So, let's start it. Now, the Sarsaparilla it is used for soft drinks or it is similar to the root beer. In India, there is a popular drink into the South India, and it is called as nannari. So it is usually served with a club soda and the lime juice. So it used in drinks. Now, the medically the sarsaparilla is used. That allopathies doctors they use it for psoriasis, for the rheumatic affection, and for the gout. Now, why they use it for psoriasis? Because it contains a steroid which is known as the sarsaponine and that able to bind the endotoxins which is responsible for the lesions in the psoriasis. So they use frequently the sarsaparilla for the treatment of the psoriasis, and it is the potent anti-inflammatory. That's why it is used for rheumatic affections and the gout. It is also used in kidney disease. Allopats are also used, and we are also use this drug. It increases the urination to reduce the fluid retention. It is also used for syphilis and the leprosy. So these are the other use than the homeopathical use. Now its action. So it mainly act on the two region, that is the skin and the genitourinary region. Now first we will talk about the skin. On the skin, it produces various kinds of eruptions, boils, herpetic eruptions, warts, cracks, pustules, and the acne. So this produce various kinds of eruption. Now these eruptions they are the one-sided and especially on the right-sided. So it is the characteristic of the sarsaparilla that it is a very good remedy for the skin troubles that is caused by psora, that is a psoric manifestation, because the sarsaparilla is the drug that covers all the three miasm, that is psora, syphilis, and psychosis. So any kind of skin eruption that is a psoric, syphilitic, or the gonorrheal affection, it is covered by sarsaparilla. But what is necessary? So it should be on the one sided, especially on the right sided. The skin, it prematurely old looking and emaciated skin, and it is also used to clear the complexion as we commonly use Berberis equifolium, but it is one of the good remedy to clear the complexion. Now the discharges from the eruptions, it causes burning and it is aggravated by rubbing into the summer weather or into the warm room and before the menses. Now these are the some pictures to show the conditions that sarsaparilla can cure if there will be one-sided affections and it is aggravated by rubbing, summer weather, and before the menses. Now it is also useful for bad effect of vaccination. Now there will be mainly three drugs, that is the thuja, silesia, and antimtat. So when there will be itching eruptions after the vaccination, we can think of thuja. In case of suppuration and convulsions, we can think of silesia. Or when the thuja is failed and silesia is not indicated, we can think of antimtat. Now its action on the kidney. So it is causes inflammatory conditions. It produces renal colic. It having a lithic diathesis, so it leads to renal stone formation, Bright's disease, and the dysuria. It is excellent remedy that urinary complaints which is aggravated by abuse of mercury or due to syphilis or in case of gonorrhea. So, which are the most characteristic symptoms? So, there will be unbearable pain or tenesmus, and the pain is at the conclusion of passing the urine. So, it is the most important feature that there will be unbearable pain at the conclusion of urination. So, other medicines are the berberis, madurinum, and thuja. There will be a right sided renal colic because it is a right sided remedy, and the pain is goes from right kidney to the downwards, and there will be white sand into the urine, and the child is cries before and during the urination. In the lycopodium we have red sand into the urine, and in the lycopodium also the child is cries before the urination. Here the child is cries before and during the urination. Now urine is maybe scanty or copious, bloody or bright and clear, but it irritating, and there is a painful distension of the bladder because it causes cystitis also. And urine is dribbles while sitting, but it passes freely while standing. The modalities are it is aggravated by sitting and motion, and better by standing and rest. There will be pain in the urethra that going back to the abdomen. Now the action on genitals. So it produces syphilitic symptoms and gonorrheal symptoms. So there will be eruptions, there will be discharge also, and offensive perspiration and itching of scrotum and perineum. The semen will be bloody, and there will be painful. The spermatic cord is painful after the emission. So these are the male features, and into the female there will be a dysmenorrhea. It is also remedy for retracted nipples, and other medicines they are the silicea and hydrestis. It is causes itching and humid eruptions on the forehead, which also aggravated before the menses, and there will be late and scanty menses into the female. So into the female there will be mainly is nipples the retracted or cracked nipples, and the menses they are late and scanty. There will be itching and humid eruptions on the forehead, and the dysmenorrhea. It also acts on the lower extremities, especially of the right-sided affections, that gouty affections or trembling of the head, hands, and rheumatism from the gonorrhea. And there will be cutting pain under the nails, deep cracks on the fingers and toes, and tatters on the hands.